once again, Phil Thompson grasps the hand of Artemio Franchi, the president of UEFA, the European body controlling.
The 50th victory of the campaign, the most ever in a single season. And what an evening it would be to do it on the biggest date in Europe's football calendar. Welcome back to Match Day Live. Let's head back inside the Stade de France now and join Peter McDowell, who can bring us news of the Liverpool starting 11 for the Champions League final. Pete.
Is it the team that you would have expected? Is it the team that you would have hoped for? I think it probably is. Thiago and Fabinho both fit to start, as is Virgil van Dijk, and probably the front three that you would have expected as well. Let's confirm it in full for you then. Alisson Becker in goal. Konate is the man that gets the nod alongside Virgil van Dijk at centre-back. Played of the all of the Champions League games in there, of course. The youngster gets the nod again. Trent Alexander-Arnold, one of 8 in 3rd seasons to appear in the Champions League final now in Liverpool's squad. Here this evening, Alisson, who started all 12.
Ok, señores, estamos previa alistando para lo que va a ser este compromiso, más bien por la final de la Champions League. Dentro de casi una hora va a comenzar a robar la pelota y todos invitados para este gran compromiso, este gran encuentro, donde sin duda alguna va a despertar sensaciones para todos, hinchas como aficionados. Vemos la formación titular del cuadro del Liverpool: Alisson, Alexander-Arnold, Konate, Van de Jong, Robertson, Fabinho, Ederson, el capitán, Thiago, Silva, Mohamed Salah. El egipcio tiene al señor Mané con el número 10. Y señoras y señores, Luis Díaz, el colombiano, está ahí en la formación titular del cuadro Liverpool. Y a poco se comienza a llenar el estadio aquí en París. Y bueno, atentos a lo que va a ser esta gran previa y el compromiso, obviamente.
Wondering about Thiago. I always thought Fabinho would play. I always thought Konate would get the nod because the manager will have stuck by him through loyalty in this competition. He's played every game, you know. So it's no slight whatsoever on Matip, and I think he knows that. And then, you know, Thiago, who's thinking yes or no. He trained yesterday, came through. Is he 110%? They've got to make sure, because we spoke about it in the program last night. Got to make sure you are prepared and ready. I'm delighted that he's starting.
You would hope and you would assume, wouldn't you, now with all of the scientific approach there is to players fit.
Vemos ahí a los jugadores, mientras que tenemos por aquí tema táctico o técnico aquí, listo. Ahora sí, señor. Vemos al profesor Jürgen Klopp, ahí el director técnico del cuadro del Liverpool, que poco a poco vemos cómo se está ya llegando la llegada de los jugadores, cuerpo técnico y todo eso del Liverpool. También vamos a entrar con la llegada de los jugadores del Real Madrid también. Lo cierto es que ahí se respira, hoy se respira sorbo de final. Vemos a los hinchas como se saludan virtualmente allá.
Each other more than any other three in our current squad in midfield.
Do you feel for Joel Matip? It's no slight on him. Do you think that Konate's been picked over him?
Nosotros ahorita hacemos un corte y ya entramos de lleno en lo que va a ser la gran final, la gran transmisión de esta gran final de la Copa de la Champions UEFA League. Vemos ahí a los integrantes del Liverpool, vemos atrás a Lucho Díaz, el colombiano, el de Barranca. Luchito Díaz, que por hoy tendrá a todas las miradas, gran parte de las miradas encima.
He's on the bench and he's part of the squad big time, you know, so see how it pans out. But no, I think that it's a big call as well, because one thing Matip's got on Konate is experience, and one sort of thing that worries me from this Madrid side is Vinicius, the space behind Trent, because Trent's gets forward, because there's got to be a game plan there. But it entails Fabinho or Jordan Henderson sitting in an area when Trent bombs on. So if it does break down, a ball goes over the top, we can mop it up. Canate's he's no slow coach either, he can run.
Yeah. Okay, well that is the Liverpool team, and the headlines from it: Thiago and Fabinho both fit enough to start the game, and also a started centre-back for a big Canate alongside Virgil van Dijk as well.
This will be the 11th final of your time at Liverpool, the 7th as captain, and you could become only the second captain in the club's history to lift 2 European cups. Do you allow yourself at all to reflect on things like that, or is that for when you're retired, you can look back with pride and things and stuff like that?
Yeah, it's not something that I think about, to be honest. It's never about me, it's about the team. And this team have been incredible for a number of years, and yeah, we want to create as much history as possible. We want to win as many trophies as possible. We've got another big opportunity on Saturday to do that. We know it'll be tough. We'll have to be at our very best if we want to do that, but I've got full confidence in the lads that we can go to Paris and perform to the levels that we are capable of and come back with a trophy.
Obviously, it's Real Madrid again, 4 years on from Kiel. A lot's changed since then. How do you think the team has developed?
I think we've developed a lot as a team in the 4 years since we last played Madrid in the final. There's still quite a few players that are here, but I feel as though we've progressed as a team, we've grew as a team. We've had some difficult moments that we've come back from, and we've had some really special moments together that we've spent and been successful in. So I think, yeah, it's a different team to what played the Madrid in the final in 2018. That doesn't make it any easier, to be honest. That'll still be really tough, really difficult, but hopefully we can perform to the levels I know we're capable of, and if we do that, then we'll have a good chance of winning.
Do you expect this final to be different to that one, and if so, how?
Well, I'm hoping it's different, for starters, because we're lost, but the Champions League final is always going to be difficult. You know, it's 2 really big teams going for it. We'll give absolutely everything to be able to win it, and anything can happen, really. So, like I said, we've got to just focus on ourselves and what we can do, and try and give the best performance that we've given all season. And if we do that, then we have a chance of winning, and that's all the focus is on now.
What a career Jordan Henderson has had so far with Liverpool. It's an amazing story, and his determination, work, desire has taken him to this point where he now has the possibility of lifting the European Cup for a second time as Liverpool captain. The great Emlyn Hughes, of course, did that right at the start of this journey.
I mean, we talk about the success of him as a captain. I think the whole story needs to be put into perspective. I think, first of all, we need to remember that his career could have been cut short here by Brendan Rodgers, and obviously a swap deal, but he wanted to stay, he wanted to fight for his place. He was then given the captaincy to follow then arguably one of Liverpool's greatest captains of all time, Steven Gerrard. And they're big shoes to fill, big boots to fill. I think the only way you fill them is by success. That's how you'll be judged, and he couldn't have done it better. I mean, as you just said, he gets the chance tonight to win the trophy for the second time on the run. The second time, just like Emlyn Hughes. So, awkward. So yeah, it's been a remarkable Liverpool career for Jordan Henderson, and absolutely fantastic. And he's a lovely fella off the pitch as well. You know, and he's one of them leaders in the dressing room. He's the kind of personality you want in that dressing room, that's going to bark out orders on the pitch, but also point the finger in the dressing room, which is something Jurgen can't do.
The boys' pitch side were talking about the big decisions that the manager has made, the ones there was debate about in certain positions. I guess one man there was no debate about was Mo Salah. He has openly spoken about the fact that he's out for revenge today, based upon what happened in 2018. Obviously, that was heartbreaking for him, given the season he had had. What do you make of that as a mindset to be in as a player? Does it depend on the individual?
I think it's a sideshow to what goes on. I think it's all sort of part of the pantomime of this game. What happened in 2018, Ramos bringing him down, doing his shoulder, having to go off, missing the game. and we look at that as being, no, it was a big moment for Liverpool, but were we really going to go on and win it? I'm not so sure. We will never know that question. Mo's kind of alluded to it. I personally think Madrid was stronger on the night and the better team and deserved to win the game. Our bench was weak that night, and you know, obviously 2 big mistakes from Karius has cost us. But you know, when Mo used the word revenge, it's quite a strong word. Can you use it as a motivational tool? I think you can, but I think you also need to harness it in the right manner. I think you can want something too much. Listen, Mo's been around a long time now. His stats have been phenomenal since he came to the football club. He's not quite topped that first season, but everything else has been remarkable. He's breaking awards. He can be frustrating in games. I think he's become more of a team player this season. I think he helps out a lot more defensively. Maybe sees an eye of a pass a little bit more than what he used to do. But listen, he's put himself up for the Golden Boot Award again, which he shared. You know, he's someone who can produce something at a moment of magic out of nothing. So, yeah, he's a big player for the big occasion.